Hello students, today we are going to see the spherical coordinate system. It is also an orthogonal coordinate system. It has three axes, namely r, theta and pi. And the range for all these three coordinate axes are, for r it varies from 0 to infinity. That means the sphere radius can vary from 0 to, it can end up to infinity. So this one is r. Another one is 0 to pi. So this angle you have to see from vertical axis, along vertical axis, from plus z it can go up to minus z, this sector. So the angle will varies from 0 to, when it along this, when the radius is along z axis, the angle will be 0. When it is along minus z axis, the total angle will be pi. And other one is 0 to the pi. The angle varies from 0 to 2 pi. You have to imagine in the horizontal plane, xy plane. We can see here for full circle, the angle will vary from 0 to pi. That means this line, when we coincide with the x-axis, the angle will be 0. When it again goes in anti-clockwise direction and coincide along the x-axis, the total angle will be 2 pi. So the ranges vary from 0 to infinity for radius. For theta, it is varies from 0 to pi. And for this angle pi, it varies from 0 to 2 pi. You just imagine like a orange. So now this orange fruit will have a definite radius, that is r. Then along, when you cut into half, you can see a full circle. For full circle, the angle will vary from 0 to 2 pi. If you take a small sector, so it will like an orange shape, it will be like an orange shape, half semicircle. So the angle will vary from 0 to pi. So like in cylindrical and Cartesian coordinates, the vector can be written as ar plus a theta plus a pi and a pi. So small letters refers the unit vectors along the r, theta and pi direction. Once again, the magnitude is given by modulus of a will be equal to square root of capital AR square plus capital A theta square plus capital A pi square. Since it is an orthogonal system, so the dot product of same will be equal to 1. AR dot AR or A theta dot A theta, A pi dot A pi are equal to 1. And other dot product will become 0. Likewise, in cross product, AR and A theta will give A pi. A theta A pi will be AR. A pi AR equal to A theta. So for better understanding, let us see 3D animation, the spherical coordinates. So spherical system, it is takes a bit of practice to visualize and adapt, and it consists of three main shapes. And one is a hemisphere, the another one is a cone, the other one is a vector. Here you can see for this cone you can have the definite radius, this one. And for this weight, the angle varies from 0 to pi. And for this hemisphere, the center angle varies from 0 to 2 pi. Let us see how it is making a, that one, what I can say, how it is making a sphere. For hemisphere, the radius varies from 0 to r. The radius varies from 0 to r for making this shape. The radius varies from 0 to r, and the theta, which is a central angle, varies from 0 to 2 pi, full circle. Since it's a hemisphere, the pi will vary from 0 to pi by 2. See, between these two, the angle varies from 0 to pi by 2. Now let us see for the cone how the limits are varying. The radius, it can vary from 0 to infinity, and theta, which varies from 0 to 2 pi. That is, in the top portion we can say it's a circle. The circle angle varies from 0 to 2 pi, and the angle, it varies from 0 to pi by 2, this cone. So it's 0 to Some constant need not be pi by 2, but it can be less than 90 degrees. See this angle. This angle varies from 0 to some constant. That constant will be something less than 90. Then let us see for which the limits. So it is also has a definite radius r, and the theta varies from a to pi. See this sector, there is a small angle. That angle varies from a to pi, a to b, and the pi, that is in this full angle, varies from 0 to pi. That sector angle varies from a to b. Actually, if it is a full sphere, this theta will vary from 0 to 2 pi. Now you can see here, looking at side a constant values helps with the visualization. You can see here, we are going to make this sphere. For making this sphere, see this half. You can either say consider two hemispheres. Or if you look into the sector, it consists of many sectors. If you see the cross section, we can see the many sectors. And likewise, if you rotate this what I can say cone, you can get this sphere. See how it is rotation. It helps you to visualize this video will helps you to visualize how the spherical is formed. Now rho is, that is radius is fixed here. For this, phi is fixed and here theta is fixed. Now you can see the can imagine very well the cone is, see how the cone is varied, sphere, sector variation, you can see the sector variation, cone variation, as well as the radius variation, you can see here. See this blue angle varies from 0 to 2 pi, blue color, dark blue. So then I think you will now understand how the spherical is formed. Now let us see the transformation and how to locate the spherical coordinate points. The spherical coordinate system, as usual, I said it has three axes, r, theta and pi. And here you can see the theta representation. For better understanding, you can see the theta. See the pi, how you can see the pi. Totally 180 degrees, and pi, this angle 0 to 2 pi. So it has three vectors, AR, A theta and A pi. How to find out the volume? You have to multiply the three coordinates, these three things. So we are going to find a sector, small portion, differential element. This one r t theta, r sine theta, pi, and this has been represented with three surfaces. You want to get the volume, you just multiply all these three things. So dA is 1, r sine theta d pi one element, and dr another element. ds2, this one, dr r theta, ds3 r sine theta d pi into r theta. So now you have better understanding. Let us see how we can transform one coordinate system to other coordinate system. If you know the Cartesian coordinate, you can find out the spherical coordinate using r is equal to square root of x square plus y square plus z square, and theta is equal to tan inverse of square root of x square plus y square by z, and pi equal to tan inverse of y by x. If you know the spherical coordinates, you can find out the Cartesian x equal to r sin theta cos phi, y is equal to r sin theta sin phi, and z equal to r cos theta. Likewise, in you can, this one is the coordinate transformation. You can transform the unit vectors also. So if you know the this one sin theta cos phi ax, you can find out the AR, A theta, A phi, which is the component of the spherical coordinates. If you know the Cartesian product, you can find out the, if you know the spherical coordinates component, we can find out easily the Cartesian coordinate components. So if you find the full vector A, just add the things. So take AR common here. So sin theta cos phi, it has to be associated with AX vector, sin theta sin phi AY, sin cos theta into AZ. Similarly, take the A theta common. You have three terms, cos theta cos phi, see here, cos theta sin phi, and minus say sin theta. Each should be associated with corresponding components. Likewise, you do for A pi also. So you can easily transform. With the help of these three components, we can have the written in matrix format. Just to see here, if you multiply these two matrices, sin theta cos phi ax, the first one, plus sin theta sin phi ay, plus cos theta and az. Because the matrix manipulation is quite easier than writing a very long equation. If you want to, it is better have only one transformation. To find the reverse, the vice versa, you just have the inverse transformation. If you take the inverse transformation, you get this component. And the distance between any two points can be found for the three coordinate system. And for Cartesian, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square plus z2 minus z1 the whole square. For the cylindrical system, it is rho 2 square plus rho 1 square, where rho is the radius, minus 2 rho 1 rho 2 cos of pi 2 minus pi 1 the whole square, plus the other two one is z2 minus z1 the whole square. For the spherical system, it is r2 square plus r1 square minus 2 r1 r2 cos theta 2 cos theta 1 minus 2 r1 r2 sin theta 2 sin theta 1 cos pi 2 minus pi 1. So we can have the transformation from one coordinate system to other coordinate system. I think you understand very well. If you have any doubt or queries, you can ask in my mobile. Thank you.